The Buffalo Olmsted parks are really my favorite Olmsted parks that are really part of a park system.
We are still celebrating the American Planning Association's recognition of Delaware Park as one of the 2014 Great Places in America.
They truly are the defining cultural institutions of our cities, and I do think they are very underappreciated when you look at the value that they create. It's unusual to have a private organization raising money for a park. And people, they might know there's a conservancy, but they don't understand to what degree they are doing the work and raising the money.
The Olmsted Park system is great. It's all over the city.
It's in the neighborhood. It's a community thing.
I used to actually run in this park when I was a little kid, and I used to throw trash on the floor and, do a little graffiti here. And now I'm here in the park actually taking care of the park and trying to tell the kids what not to do when I used to do it.
I think park workers in general have a stereotype. Oh, it's just a cake job and it's easy going, but it's really tons of challenges every day.
I treat this park like it was my backyard, so I make it as pristine as I possibly can with the crew that I have. The crew that I have is just amazing.
More than just mowing the grass and hitting trees with mowers, we're actually out there trying to improve the landscape. The environment is actually getting better, I think, because of our improvement.
The people who work in the parks really do try to do a good job. They enjoy where they are, and they'd like to see them improve.
They care about these parks and they care about this city, and they want to put a good foot forward for the Conservancy.
Having a weed whacker, on your hips all day long does a toll on your back and on your legs. The bending over with the raking and, going with the mulch does a number on your back. The only light work I say would be picking up trash, and that even gets heavy.
It's probably our biggest time consumer of our crew hours is just picking up the trash that's left behind for us. And this park alone spends about $20,000 extra in time and material to clean up after what we probably technically shouldn't have to do.
There'd be times we'd just go and pick up trash, we'd turn our backs, and it looked like we did nothing. That's an everyday battle. I mean, I would love to find out a way to stop that.
For me, in my park, it was the vandalism. I like to consider myself a gardener, but I end up doing more maintenance than gardening. If I had more time to do the garden would be much, much, much better.
The biggest challenge I would say is just general equipment, keeping up with the equipment. It's always breaking, and
it's used every day, so it gets a lot of hours of use.
A grass trimmer, maybe a 3 to 4 year product, but that's when you use it for maybe 15 minutes at a time. Here they're used 3 to 6 hours a day, so they're not designed for that continuous long use.
A lot of the garden beds do not have water piped to them.
We have 200-300 trees. It literally takes one worker 1 whole week to water those trees once.
I would love to have an automated system where the sprinklers would turn on by themselves. I have to physically go in there and go turn them on, and then when I do, I get pretty wet, and at 7 o'clock in the morning, when the sun is not out, it gets a little chilly.
If a mower breaks, then we spend time bringing it in and fixing it. Meanwhile, the grass isn't getting cut. It's a constant thing.
In order for us to change anything, meaning at 2.5 to 3 inches, we have to go through a process on each and every single deck, especially here on this 4000. There's a chart here. Now there's a chart for every single wheel and every type of connection here. So depending on where you have the bolt here, will determine how many washers and how many washers go on top and how many washers be in their proper hole here. The same way based on the chart. Put your pin through there. Another wheel here. Same thing again. That's one deck. With a new mower, there's no charts to follow, just numbers next to holes. You pull the pin out, put the pin back in, you're ready to go.
There has been a lot of improvement in the conditions of the parks and the parkways since Olmsted started, the maintenance of them.
The changes that I've seen compared to when I was a little kid till now, it's a big 360.
The Japanese garden should be #1 on Facebook with everyone taking pictures. It seems like everyone who got a camera over Christmas is there.
I think we have an extremely hardworking staff. What could really improve is the efficiency that they work at, and they're really limited by the equipment that they're using.
With your support, not only Delaware Park can be a park of destination, but all our parks, circles, and parkways can be a place to be in Buffalo.
We need your help, we need your support.
And my team needs your help
And I know my crew will love to have the support and help that you guys can provide
to keep these parks beautiful.
We need some new equipment, is the bottom line.